Hi, I'm Mike. I'm a licensed business broker here in Sydney, and I've investigated or sold more than 8,000 businesses in my 40-year career. This presentation is part of a series on buying and selling businesses, and today I'm going to talk to you about buying a business and avoiding the risks. Okay? Now, first thing to say is buying a business is easy. Anybody can buy a business, but buying a good business that will thrive with good management is not that easy, let me tell you. There are many tricks and traps. Here are some basic risks to avoid. Try to avoid these things, right? Never buy a business without using the services of an accountant and a lawyer at the very least. Maybe you want to use a consultant or an advisor. That's so much the better. But don't buy a business without using at least an accountant and a lawyer. Never buy a business that's not been trading for a long period of time. 10 years plus is really good. 5 or 6, 7 years at least is the absolute minimum. Different businesses require different skills. Never buy a business in an industry that you know nothing about. So if you're a chef and you know all about food and hospitality and cafes and restaurants, don't go and buy an engineering business. That's stupid, right? If you're an engineer, don't go and buy a restaurant or a cafe. That's equally as silly. Stay in the area that you have skills and experience in. Don't rush in and buy the first business that you see. Unlike real estate, some businesses never actually sell because they have a problem. Do you know that the majority of businesses never actually sell? The majority never actually sell because they're not good enough, right? So you always look for quality and don't buy the first business that you see. Remember, the higher the profit, generally speaking, the higher the price, okay? There's a strict rule and a very definite connection between profit and price. Generally speaking, if the profit of the business doubles over a 3 or 4 year period, then the price of the business would likewise probably double. There's a very direct link between the two. Talk to an independent advisor. Don't just rush out there and buy a business. Talk to a business valuer, a business broker, someone who's owned 5 or 10 businesses. At least talk to somebody who's got a lot of experience, who can be, as we say, your devil's advocate. Set a budget for your purchase. Don't just say, I'm going to buy a business and I'll rush out there and I'll buy something. Have a plan and have a budget. I'm comfortable to spend $500,000. I'm comfortable to spend $5 million, whatever the case may be. Make sure that you have a budget to work to and allow for the extra costs. You're going to have to pay for legal costs, stamp duty. You'll have working capital on top of the basic price. Allow for these extra costs. And beware, banks are the most difficult that there's ever been. Point 7, make sure that part of your plan is that you understand the type of business that you're looking for. Don't wander aimlessly through the business sales marketplace saying, I just want to see what's out there and, when I see the right business, I'll buy it. It's just not that simple. Have a plan. If you like running a whole team of people, so you want to be the manager and you want a team of 10 people, aim for a larger business that's got that many people. If you're good at that and you've got the money and you can afford it, do that. If you really want a business just for 1 or 2 people, make sure that's part of your plan. Work out how far you are prepared to travel to the business. Maximum of half an hour from home, a maximum of an hour, 2 hours, whatever the case may be. Sit down and write down all those things that are important to you. You're the one that's important. You're going to make sure you get the business that suits you, right? There is no such thing as the perfect business, so don't look for the perfect business, but buy something that is really good quality. Remember, later on, if you buy a smaller business, later on, you can always sell it and then upgrade to a bigger business. That certainly is the case, so don't be bothered if you think it's a little bit small for you to start with. Negotiate the best price you can, but remember, you may be better off to pay a little bit more for the business and get more. In other words, if you pay a little bit more for the business, maybe you can get additional training, additional support, additional handover. Maybe you can get some other benefits that help your business to be a lower risk purchase. You pay for what you get. So if you pay a little bit more, you might be able to arrange to get a whole lot more, right? With any business purchase, think long-term, not short-term, okay? Now, if you have any questions about any of this, call me. My contact points follow. And thank you for watching this video, and have a good day. Thank you.